We are Cory and Wallace, an early retired couple on a full-time journey around the world. With a passion for exploring new cultures, discovering hidden gems, and enjoying delicious local food, we are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can.
Good morning from Medellín, Colombia.
We are going to go on a horseback ride today, which is something that Cory loves to do.
Yeah, so if you don't know me, I rode for a good chunk of my childhood. I have been looking for a place to go horseback riding since we've started travel. Main reasons I haven't is either it was too hot and I felt bad for the horses, or the company, when I looked up the reviews, they were really lame. Like, some of them were 20-minute rides, some of them were like no more than an hour, and yeah, so it just didn't appeal to me.
And we're talking like 20 minutes of horseback riding for like $200 per person, so quite outrageously priced. But here in Medellin, we managed to get a referral to a good local company through our tour guide when we did the walking tour of Camino 13.
And it sounds like it's going to be a true horseback ride. It sounds like it's in the mountains. It's a trail ride. I asked him how long the ride was, and he said 4 to 6 hours. I was like, ooh. We haven't been on horses for a very, very long time.
I am not a rider. I would not survive 4 to 6 hours on horseback, so we've asked him to scale it back a little bit.
So I'm excited. He seems really cool. We've been corresponding, and he seems really nice. He does not know much English, if any. And we don't know any Spanish. So we've been doing like Google Translate between us. But once we get out there, I think we're going to be on our own, because we're going to be in a no Wi-Fi area or no internet area, which is fantastic. So I will be taking care of him just to let him know how to ride. And I think it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be in the mountains. It's going to be nature. And I think it's going to be a fairly quiet ride because of the lack of ability to communicate.
Yeah, it should be a couple hours of trail riding on some private property. The pictures that he showed us look amazing, so this should be a really fun time. We've got, looks like a beautiful day. There's blue sky, a little bit of cloud, and as usual, it's like perfect temperatures for this, so yeah.
Yeah, and they do provide lunch. As far as gluten-free, I gave them the celiac card, and the person who's cooking is going to make like a very simple meal for me, which is great. He'll have the regular meal, but I mean, I've been looking forward to this, so I'm really hoping this is going to be as exciting as it sounds.
All right, let's get going. We are most of the way to the farm now, where we're going to do a horseback riding. Our guide Mauricio speaks a little bit more English than we speak Spanish, so we're doing okay. Just a little bit of Google Translate. The farm is owned by him and his father-in-law, and they run the horse riding tours as a way to help offset the cost of their horses. We're about 20 minutes away now. We've just stopped here at a local restaurant where he's picking up our basically box lunches that we're going to be taking along on the ride today. And yeah, so this should be good. Some nice authentic local food from a very local looking restaurant, and that'll be our lunch later on. We've arrived at the farm now, and it's beautiful. It's like very local in this little village. It's just this small little farm. We've got a view of the city down that way, and we've got some horses lined up, but we're waiting for 2 more people to come along for today's ride. But this is one of the horses. He's a young one. He's not going to be ridden today, but he's coming along to hang out with us during the day. His name is Raijo, I think it is. And he's just beautiful and friendly.
We are just waiting for other people to arrive. I guess 2 more coming on the trail ride with us. We're just hanging out with the horses. They're really sweet, so that's really nice. And this is going to be a really cool trail ride. It's so beautiful up here.
This is Princess, and she is an absolute sweetheart. Okay. You trying to nibble my jacket?
So in the broken English, I believe we understood that quite a few of these horses are rescue horses. So that's really sweet. I love that he rescues horses.
My horse, Princess, is awesome. She's basically a bomb-proof trail horse. Cory is on Hurricane, who's a little bit feisty and really wants to go.
And with another hand. Not the men.
Yes.
We just rode by some wetlands and a little pond, lake, lagoon thing, and now we have stopped for lunch. So we've got the horses tied off here, and I'm going to show you guys where we are right now.
Cory, give me a favor.
It is so peaceful here. This is absolutely beautiful. This is Bruno. He's been running alongside of us the whole afternoon. Hey, buddy.
Bruno arrived to the farm with the cabalgata. He is no mine, but now, yeah, arrived alone to the farm.
All right, this is our lunch spot. What do you think, Cor?
It's beautiful.
Like, that's our view of lunch, and this is our lunch. I think I've got meat. Corey's got a vegetarian option. Do this one-handed. It's a little awkward.
You're gonna have to untie it. So I don't think you can.
All right. Precariously balanced here, so let's just do this one
Lunch
around.
is not deep. Your lunch is not deep to
Yes.
here.
So this is plantains and egg.
And chicharron?
No, I don't see chicharron. I might have the wrong one.
You have done chicharron.
I think this one is just plantain. So this one's Corey's.
That would be correct.
We got them mixed up by accident. Let's just do a little switcheroo here. All right, so lunch looks like a fried egg, fried plantain. I'm not sure what the ground meat is, and some potato, rice underneath, and I think, oh, that's chorizo, like a sausage. And this is chicharron here, which is fried pork belly. It looks really good. That's pretty tasty. That's going to be
Yes.
delicious. How's your lunch?
Very good.
All right, we're going to enjoy lunch and then get back on the horses.
Yes.
Is that the group?
Yes.
We're just finishing up lunch now, and the other half of the group showed up. They were delayed because they got lost on the way to the farm, but so there's now 6 of us now, 4 I guess tourists and 2 guides, and we're gonna continue on in a little bit here.
Ahí deben de estar entonces.
Got a bit of pepper stuff now that he's following people.
Yeah.
Saluda. Hey. Say hi. Hey. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Shoes are soaked, but that was fun. So Mauricio was telling us that this is an ancestral road that's been here since pre-colonization days. So it's got to be like hundreds of years old.
I think they said 300, roughly.
Probably more. We are now on our way back to the farm, and there's a storm rolling in. You can probably see the clouds behind us, but we've stopped at this cafe on the way back, and my goodness, you guys, look at this view of Medellín.
They say from this particular point, you can see all of Medellín from the south to the north, which is not a small feat.
Oh.
It is a huge city.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
We stopped for a snack in the cafe. I ended up getting it's basically a strudel with guava filling. This is what's left of it. It was like this big, but I've eaten most of it already because it's delicious and warm and fresh and really, really tasty. We managed to finish the ride without the rain really setting in, so hooray.
I managed to not get bucked off.
Yeah, her horse was spicy, let's just say.
Very spicy.
Aptly named Hurricane or Hurricane. So, oh, and we got a visitor. Hi there, baby girl.
Is she even in the frame? Yeah.
Yeah. She followed us about halfway and then turned back and came back to the farm because this is where her mom is. But she's adorable. But anyways, yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was the most horseback riding I've ever done in one shot. That was probably about 4 hours in total.
I don't know.
What time is it now? It is
5 o'clock.
Oh, it's 10 to 5. So yeah, that was a solid 4 hours of riding,
Yeah.
which is the most I've ever done. And
Hey,
honestly,
hey.
no biting the backpack. But yeah, no, that was super awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery here was incredible.
Yeah, we'll put a link to the tour outfit. It's not really a tour outfit. It's more like a guy who's running it outside of his farm.
So I think it'll be his WhatsApp number. We'll put in the link below.
Yeah.
If you want to contact Mauricio to organize a horse riding tour, this is super awesome.
Yeah, if you know how to ride, I highly recommend it. If you don't know how to ride, let him know. He's got horses that are appropriate for like the non-riders.
Yeah. Like
But
Princess, the horse I was on, was perfect for my riding ability.
yeah, so I couldn't. This was exactly what I was looking for. Hello, it's us from the future. We loved horseback riding so much that we came out and did it again.
Yeah, it's now 10 days later, and we are here at the farm again with Mauricio and his father-in-law, Yvonne, and we are tacking up some horses, waiting for the rest of the group today to show up. Incidentally, they're lost as well, just like the couple from last week. We're way up in like the middle of nowhere, outside on the outskirts of Medellín. So to be fair, if I was driving here, I'd be totally lost too.
And there's no cell signal whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's not playing in their favor right now. But yeah, we're apparently going on a different ride, so we'll take you along.
We're getting ready to go. It's been a little while. The other family did get lost, took a while to get here, and then we've been doing, like, there's a bit of a safety briefing because there's 3 kids, so he was doing a briefing for them. But then in that kerfuffle, one of the horses slipped its lead, so he was wandering around and they miscounted and didn't have enough horses tacked. So we'll be getting going soon.
I am on a different horse today, so it should be a lot calmer. He's really smooth and really, really nice. So this should be a good ride.
We stopped at the wetland again for some photos, and it is an absolutely beautiful day out today.
We're back at the viewpoint, and honestly, it sucks because there's a forest fire. They think it's a forest fire. They're pretty sure it's not a natural burn.
It's really smoky over in that direction. We can see to the north pretty clearly, but to the south, it's just a blanket of smoke.
But this trail ride has been a lot different. I'm not on Hurricane this time. I'm on, I cannot remember his name. It means night, night shining armor in Spanish. But he loves to run, and this is the most galloping I've done in a long, long time.
He's still spicy, but he's not as spicy as Hurricane was. And yeah, I'm on Princess again, and she definitely cannot keep up because she's a pokey older horse, and that's just fine by me.
So sadly, in the time that we have been sitting here, can you see the smoke behind us?
A second fire popped up.
So we're with a person who can actually translate. I guess this is not normal for here. Like forest fires are normal basically everywhere. This is not normal for here these days.
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't get too smoky, and hopefully there's no road closures because we still have to drive off of this mountain and back into town after this ride.
Yeah, because one of the fires over in that direction is basically the way that we're getting off this mountain.
Maybe, maybe not. We will see.
We just got back from the ride. As you can see, it is now sunset and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it was.
And the ride was really good. We basically did the same route as before.
A little bit extra. We rode under the metro cable car line that goes up here to Park RV, I think it's called, this like protected park area. So it ended up being about 5+ hours in total with a stop for lunch and a little coffee break as well. But yeah, absolutely worth doing, which is why we came back for a second round. Yeah, so anyways, thanks for joining us here on our horseback riding tour in Medellín, Colombia. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, give us a like, and make sure you subscribe.
And join us in our other videos for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.